Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about the Trump FEMA plan. Okay, so today, we're going to go over a message from somebody who is going to take the time to explain to me in detail what Trump's plan for FEMA really is, because I guess I just don't get it. And honestly, I have to admit, I like this plan. It's a great plan. We should totally do this. Okay, so here we go. Belle, I don't think you're actually understanding what Trump's plan is in regards to FEMA. So I'm going to take the time to explain it to you in detail. The plan isn't to end disaster relief. The plan is to transfer that responsibility to the states. They would do it and Trump would just cut checks to help pay. He's not leaving the states high and dry. There's a follow-up plan. I think you're leaving this part out. And I know you're going to say that states would not be able to always have the people or the training to deal with some disasters. I admit that Louisiana couldn't handle Katrina, but states could easily pull resources and sign an agreement the way fire departments do. They could even all chip in a little bit to have specialized teams. You're making it sound like Trump is just going to dismantle FEMA and do nothing else. There is a plan. I don't think it's fair to present it without explaining what could be done. As you would say, it's just a thought. Okay, so I want to make sure I understand the plan you say is going to be in effect. FEMA goes away. Then the federal government will provide funding, and the states could then pay to assist each other through some kind of formal agreement. This money they would pay could even create specialized teams of people. I'm assuming you mean like FEMA's urban search and rescue teams. Got it. So, states band together or unite to create a centralized disaster response agency that would be subsidized by the feds to pay for recovery. And that centralized disaster response agency would have some specialized teams, but would primarily coordinate state resources in a sharing agreement. That's a brilliant plan. That's FEMA. You reinvented FEMA. You get that, right? What you're describing is FEMA. The states already united. That's how the federal government came to be. They already chip in. That's income tax. The states have been funding that centralized disaster response agency through their representatives in Congress for years. That's FEMA. FEMA has a few specialized teams, but mainly cuts checks and coordinates resources. You reinvented FEMA. Unprompted in your explanation of what will happen, you will simply recreate FEMA. Maybe it's because it's a necessary agency. Now, here are my questions. Do you really think Trump's plan is to reinvent FEMA? Do you think he's too short-sighted to see how this plays out in the way you do? If he does see how this plays out, why do this? Or is it possible that he doesn't actually plan on funding the disaster relief? I do have one additional question. Do you really believe states, some of which wouldn't even install sirens in high-risk areas, are going to adequately fund this agency? And if they do fund it, the increased state taxes that will be required, do you think you'll see a reduction in federal taxes to offset it? Also, maybe in current circumstances, saying Trump won't leave the states high and dry isn't the best phrasing. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.